Hello, everybody, and hello, Santa Fe in Texas. Way, I am so honoured and so proud to be able to do this video for you, and I hope you're all having a fantastic time. My name's Norms. As you can tell by my accent, I'm from Texas. No, I'm not. I'm actually from the UK, and I would just like to say that what a wonderful champion that Janet is and her family for what she's doing to raise awareness about this awful disease, Alzheimer's and dementia in general. I was unfortunately diagnosed nearly 4 years ago now with early onset Alzheimer's at the age of 50, and I have done my utmost best and dedicated my life ever since to raising awareness and to making sure that we all come together to find a cure on this. I met Janet over a social network, and she quite kindly asked me to do this video, and also apparently you're going to auction two of my books which I've written since being diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So I have a favourite saying, ladies and gentlemen: I am living with Alzheimer's. I am not dying from it. I am living with it, and I intend to live with it for a very, very long time. The two books that we'll be auctioning, please, please give as much as you can, because at the end of the day, you're not just buying a book, you're actually donating money to find a cure. And I, for one, would love to see that, and I'm sure my family and my children would. And I know that there are millions around this world that would love to see a cure. I'm a great believer. People say to me, how do you stay so cheerful? And how do you stay so positive? And I say, that's quite simple. I have only got to look at my wife, my children, and I've got to look at my grandchildren's eyes. How can I look them in the eye and give up? What kind of example would that be for my kids if I just said, oh well, I've got dementia, I'll give up now and just let it take over? No, I'm determined I won't. I will not give in. I will not give in to dementia, and I'm determined to beat this. And by what you're doing today, you'll be donating money to find a cure, so that not only me, I'm quite happy with my diagnosis, and if whatever's to happen in the future will happen, but it's got a fight in its hand. But it's for all the other people out there that's touched by this disease, and it's not just the people with dementia, it's the people that's the relatives, the caregivers, the people that everybody's touched with this awful disease. 100 years ago it started, and they still haven't found a cure. Now we know now they're going leaps and bounds, curing cancer, heart failure, things like that. And I think over here and all over the world that too long dementia has been in the shadows of the big charities. This is our time. Never ever before has dementia ever been in the public eye as much as it has now. This is our time, ladies and gentlemen. This is our time to stand up, speak out and say, no, no more. This is who I am. I've got dementia, and I'm going to live with it and not die from it. And by your fantastic donations tonight, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people doing exactly the same. So, I would love to keep in touch. I am sure that Janet will give you my email or give you the details, and hopefully you will find a couple of notes in the book personally from me, thanking you for all what you've done and thanking you for donating money towards a cure by buying these books. And obviously, if anybody else wants to buy the books, just follow the links, and all sales go to the Alzheimer's Society. So it's a win-win situation. I wrote these books, and they're now used for training. They're now used for understanding it better, because it's unusual for somebody to actually have a diagnosis like this to stand up and speak out. But most of all, I wrote these books for comfort. I wrote these books so people would understand and take comfort of knowing what the loved one could be thinking or what might be thinking in the future, and to ready them. I talk about end of life. I talk about talking with your family. I write poetry about it, just to make it human and just to make it real. So I'll let you all enjoy yourself now. Have a great time, and as they say, I wish I was there, but unfortunately I'm in rainy old England. So have a great time, and thank you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet and family. Bye.